Thank you, Dan. Authorities are investigating a daycare at a NYCHA complex after a 4-month-old died on Friday. Our own Nate Rogers talked to neighbors at the complex. Nate?
Bill, I tell you, residents here in Brownsville, Brooklyn are devastated after the death of 4-month-old Aiden Perez. Balloons and candles now line the apartment complex hallway where the infant lived. Police say Aiden stopped breathing while in the care of his babysitter Friday afternoon here at the Van Dyke houses along Blake Avenue. Aiden was rushed to the hospital where he died.
It breaks my heart because I have grandkids, and that's a concern.
She's a very excellent person. We know her around here for a long time. You understand? She runs her daycare very nice and well.
The state's Office of Children's and Family Services database lists Aiden's babysitter, Janine Eve, as a registered family daycare provider. However, her license was suspended the day Aiden died. The database indicates Eve had previous violations for monitoring, which were corrected.
Things happen, but you know what I'm saying? It's like they got that under investigation, but she has no, it's not helpful. Things happen.
Now, in a statement, New York City's Administration for Children's Services said, our top priority is protecting the safety and well-being of all children in New York City. We are investigating this case. And finally, Bill, it's unclear how exactly Aiden died. Also, neighbors tell me the babysitter cares for many infants and toddlers. Some reports question whether the babysitter has adequate help. Bill?
Nate, let me just clarify. A lot of the headlines about this tragedy, a little bit misleading, talking about this being an unlicensed daycare provider, when in fact the license was only suspended after this 4-month-old tragically died, right?
Absolutely. And that turns out, Bill, just to be a precautionary measure that the state takes after the death of an infant.
Now, the neighbors and people who knew her raising that point about whether or not she was able to provide, was she meeting the minimum standard that is set by the guidelines?
Well, not sure just yet, because some neighbors tell me she had up to 15 kids, infants and toddlers in her care. But state law does require one caregiver for every 2 children that are under the age of 2 years old. And so hopefully she had enough help, but I wasn't able to get inside to see.
Okay. Thank you, Nate.